and all the harm that e'er I've done. Alas, it was to none but me, and all I've done for want of wit to memory now I can't recall. So farewell, the parting last. Good night and joy be with you.
So, can anybody tell me how the phrase is shaped?
There's like kind of like a pause in between, like wherever, like, all the lyrics wherever like the commas or like the end of the sentence is.
Yeah. So, I have lyrics for all of y'all's with the appropriate punctuation. That's the word I was looking for, not articulation. And usually it's a breath before and. So each phrase consists of 2 measures and a pickup. So if you look for flute in the vocalist and euphonium, I believe, yes, you all have the 2 eighth notes and the pickup into the measure. So y'all have the melody. So it means everybody else, how should the balance be? Should it be more or less than the melody?
Less.
Less. Okay. So let's just run it from the top. So could we have a B for the vocalist? Thank you. Is that a little too high for you, tenor?
No.
No? Okay.
Does it sound too
No, I just wanted to double check.
high? Sorry.
Okay, so that run through, I could definitely hear the melody. Catherine, you can play out a little bit more. So can we have clarinet, saxophone, horn, and trumpet playing just a little bit less, just a little underneath? Is that not in a good spot for your? Is that too high for you?
I'll make it work.
Okay. So let's do it one more time. Really worry about balance. Do we have a B again? Sorry. Thank you. So, thank you for following my dynamics. So what can we do here with phrasing? We're already doing a little bit of it. What can we do to make it stand out more? Ms. Tyler?
If we, when we know there's gonna be a breath or a pause, give it that space and then come back in.
So, so space before the fourth beat, before the
Yeah.
beginning of the
Yeah.
phrase. Okay, anybody else?
We can crescendo into that pause and then like crescendo, or like something like that.
Okay, so let's try that. Let's start at the top again. So we have a beat. Thank you. Good run. Sorry, having your lips blow. So, can everyone turn to measure 16? Or sorry, I'm the one who has the page turned to the score. At measure 16, that is where we have the break between the two stanzas. So what can we do to make it different from the first stanza?
Choose a different dynamic level.
Different dynamic level, okay. Any other suggestions? So what dynamic level?
Depends on what we want the first one to be. So we could do forte and mezzo forte.
So let's refer to the lyric sheet and see how we can make the text come out more with the dynamics. So in the first stanza, could we have Josh read the first stanza?
Of all the money of all the money e'er I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm I've ever done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night, and may joy be with you all.
So is that happy, sad?
It's a little
Yeah.
bit
Okay.
sad.
So what would we want dynamic-wise? Like a dynamic range for that entire stanza?
Mezzo piano.
Mezzo piano, okay. So, mezzo piano for the first phrase. Could we have Desiree? Could you read the second stanza?
Oh, all the comrades ere I had, they're sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts ere I had, they wish me one more day to stay. Since it falls under my lot that I should rise and you should not, I gently rise and softly call that I should go and you should not. Good night and joy be with you all.
So it still has that somber tone, but I feel that it's more, it's a little bit more cheery because it's talking about, your friends, your sweethearts. So what do you think would be a good dynamic level for that? That's a forte, okay? So at A, we would have a range of mezzo forte.
Where's letter A?
Sorry, letter A measures 16 or 17 pickups into 17. And I think you're not making it hard for some reason. I need to go back and add it in.
Sorry about my little mess up on the beginning. I was trying to read words and sing at the same time, which probably wasn't the best idea. But I just got a little confused in measure 9 and 10. When you're writing out words and music, lyrics, one syllable words, you don't ever put a hyphen in a one syllable word like that. You can put it after, so if like a one syllable word has a melisma or multiple notes, you put the hyphen after on each note to show that you sing through the note.
Okay.
But another example would be on like 32, good. I would sing that goo-ud,
Yeah.
go-ud, so just be careful with that. I was just a little confused, guys. Sorry about that, Smile.
No, that's okay.
I could tell that you were like super thinking a lot and you were trying to figure out how to say, and I think that some more immediate feedback, because there was a point where you were conducting and just said, hey, quiet down a little bit, and I thought it was great that in the moment you're just like, hey, here's immediate feedback, we're gonna keep going. But we would end and you would be like, okay, that was a good run through. What was good about it? What made you say that it was good? And there was other points where we played all the way up to 41 and then went back to measure 16. So if you want to work at measure 16, I would just do like beginning to 16, be like, okay, first stanza, how do we do it? Okay, and then here's second stanza, 17 to blah blah blah. How do you want to play this, and then add them together? Because we got pretty darn far into the song, but then we went back and worked at the beginning. So just make sure that we're concentrating on playing where you want to work.
Okay.
Elaborating on that, a specific example is, in the beginning you said, let's focus on balance. And then you asked us the melody to come out more, and then we did the rep, and you said, good job on balance. And then you told them to go down, and then you said, let's work on balance again. But you never gave us, you never told us exactly what we were working on. So we didn't have a particular goal in mind. Also, when you're giving us instruction, try not to have things playing. So you had us hold a G, so they could have me, and then you were talking while we were holding the G, and then you had the music playing, trying to ask us questions then. So try to give us instruction and then just leave it at that. Let whatever's happening happen, and then give the feedback.
Okay.
It's hard to hear you.
So this is just a part writing thing. It's a little high for trumpet range at 9 in the morning. However, what I can do next time, now that I know that this is here, I can bring a piccolo trumpet, because this would be an acceptable range for like a piccolo trumpet, but for like the big horn, it's a little challenging.
Now, a cool thing on that though is that I think we've got the same part. So to fix some of that, you could just have him listen up here, have me play this out a little bit more, and that would help him balance that and come in a little easier. Even if it is high.
Or
they
the
also
part
do-
can be amended before D.1. Let's move on.
Oh,
Teaching.
Part too.
I was just saying
I took about half of it down.
the main difficulty is it's a slow piece, and you got a high register, and you want us to play soft because we're the accompaniment,
Mhm.
and that's going to be a little challenging.
I think you could actually be a bit more confident with what you're saying, because there were moments where you were trying to like think of a word and you had a slight pause,
Mhm.
and you explained to us why you had that pause and what you were thinking instead of what you were meaning to say. And I don't think you actually have to do that. It's okay to have a slight pause and then just get right back on track with that. Because I know you were trying to explain yourself for things that we didn't even really. It was all in your, like, you were thinking about it, so it wasn't apparent to us until you started explaining it to us. So, just no apologies and like just be really confident with what you're saying.
I really liked your eye contact with us, the vocalists, during like the big points of the phrase. And so that gave us a better, gave you a better idea of what you wanted, like us as vocalists while you were conducting.
This is just a part thing, the lyrics aren't quite lining up, so if you have a chance, go back and listen to like an actual recording, because where we sing, like her rosy cheeks should be the start of rosy cheeks, that should be that part, and in here it's a measure after that, or a phrase after that, so there's something that's not lining up, so maybe double check that.
So the text is not lining up with the rhythm?
Yeah.
All right, thanks.